I got a quick question about West Ham. Then I'm done with West Ham. I called your manager. What did I call your manager? You know the words because you wake up with my words in your head. You sleep with it as well because it agitates you. He's a weak manager. And I'm not even saying that just for the Man City game. Your manager is weak, Lawless. And all I have to say to you, is my eyes are on you. 3 points in 3 games for a club that's supposedly meant to be fighting top 4. Jeez Louise. All I'm saying is we will be there, Lawless. We will be there for the Fulham game.
They're not that far away from the likes of Chelsea, you know. So
how many points?
They're not even that far away from the likes of Everton. That's the funny thing.
Sorry, how many points does Palace got? How many has Palace got?
But we're not fighting for top 4. So just
Hey, D, you know you're lucky. You're lucky West Ham. You know what? You're lucky West Ham exists because Pep has the biggest unbeaten record against a single position is against his club. You know what I'm saying? Haaland, back-to-back hat-trick against your club. He scored in his debut against your club.
No.
You know what I'm trying to say, Lawless?
Don, you can cook him. Don, you can cook him. But I just need Lawless to know. I want him to sleep. I don't want him to sleep happy at night. I want him to realize this. You got Fulham, you got Chelsea coming up, and you got Brentford. All I'm saying is for a top 4 club, I'm expecting more than 3 points.
Are you worried, Lawless? Are you worried, Lawless?
Yeah.
No, I can't lie, boss. You might have to get a Fulham. You might have to get a Fulham guy on this panel, you know, because Lawless, I'm hearing you lot ain't gonna win. I'm hearing you lot ain't gonna win that game. Is that the case?
Well, according to D wants to sit here and say how we're not that far from Everton, while his club is literally 1 point from Everton.
Yeah, I know. I don't deny that though.
Literally 1 point.
2 things can be true. Where your 3 points, we're 1 point. But
okay,
I forgot to mention earlier, D. By the way, that Commander guy's meaty, bro.
Anyways. Just let go of Chelsea. I don't want to talk about Chelsea anymore. I've talked about enough.
Place for Palace.
Lawless. All I have to say is Lawless. All I have to say, you're going to disagree with me because you're in your own world. You're just deluded in your own world. And some of your fans are real, which I rate, but a lot of them ain't. Because the majority of the fans who want Lopetegui to work, you know that he'll be mudded. And you're not really logical about Lopetegui because you all wanted David Moyes out. So you need this to work for you lot. That's what I've realized. That's what I realized about the section of your fan base.
Killing me, you know?
But what I'm saying is, Lawless, I've been watching West Ham because of you. You've been talking a lot. I watched a Bournemouth game, bang average. City game, you could have. I know it's City, but you could have conceded 4 at least. Your defense, your whole pattern, average. And the goal that he scored, let's be real, it was fluky. Came out of nowhere. And it wasn't deserved. What I'm saying is, Lawless, you have to start performing because games like Palace, you can beat us 2-0, but even in that game, I did say your performance wasn't great. That performance is sooner than later. It's going to catch up to you. So eyes on you for the Fulham game, the Chelsea game, and the Brentford game. I hope for your sake you pick up more points because you spent a lot of money and kept your best players, and you yourself were talking about top 4.
You know what?
Do you know what though, D? Hold on. You know what? No. I feel like this is actually a little bit unfair because the part that
reality is hitting him.
The part that I didn't
hit me. I'm just waiting.
I think D. There's a lot of hate coming from D, but fair enough. Like it happens, but
I said this at the start though. It's not about hate. I said this before. Like I keep my words. Like
but I'm just talking about that game. If I'm talking about that game, I don't think West Ham would that bad. I think especially in the second half.
No, they weren't. They actually weren't.
They were on Man City a little bit, like
on a counter. On a counter.
But they had a few man. Jared Bowen was
on a counter. You were better. But I'm looking from the first game of the season against Villa. Remember, they played more than just a City game. I'm looking at a Villa game. I'm looking at a Tower game. I'm looking at the Bournemouth Cup game, and I'm looking at this game. You did have a few, decent spell for like 15, 20 minutes or so. And then what was the end score? What was the end score at the end of it? So you had your moment. Everyone has their moments in the game. Overall, Lawless, if you think, and I'm actually, let me ask you this question. Do you think West Ham have performed at the levels they should so far this season?
It's fucking Man City! It's Man City! The best team in the fucking world! I'm not hearing it! Shut up, man!
Who's talking about Man City? Who's talking about Man City? Who's talking about Man City? I'm talking about your
man. You just sit there and said, "Oh, we didn't have this and we didn't do this against Man City." I'm not fucking hearing it. What are you doing against Man City?
You're still going to be fighting for top 4. You're fighting for top 4, yeah?
The comments are crazy.
All right, cool.
I never said
remember, next game is Fulham. It's Fulham. It's not Man City. And I'm telling you, sooner rather than later, them results are going to catch up. and I'm gonna see you on West Ham Fan TV saying, "Oh, I can't stand this guy. It's 130 mil pound. Oh, you're gonna be crying. You're gonna be crying sooner rather than later. I have warned you months in advance, actually, months in advance when he was first hired. So, anyways, that's my judgment. We'll see. I could.
You know what? Look at this. You have such a backwards way of looking at things. You're so backwards, yeah.
No, I'm just
new manager. You're backwards, right? First 3 games of the season under the new manager, instead of logically thinking the manager's going to get up to speed with this team, the team are going to get in understanding, the new signings are going to get up to speed with each other. This team is, eventually going to get cohesion. You're looking at it, whose performances are going to catch up to you, not your performances can improve. Like if we're talking a sample size of over 6 months or whatever, then you could say, boy, or even 3 months. Like you can't keep performing like that.
Not necessarily, Lawless. You know why? You know why, Lawless?
Talking about. Wait, hold the phone.
Let him land.
Let me freaking land, because I've heard all of you landed in the flipping Bermuda Triangle tonight, yeah? Now I'm going for Gatwick, yeah? Because let me tell you something. You're sitting there criticizing my manager. Look at the start we've had. Aston Villa, one of the most hyped teams from last season, finished in the top 4. Then we had Palace away, which we smoked you. Right? Then we had
the performance.
Best
meaty.
Then what was your performance then? Below meaty.
I did say Glasgow got that wrong. I said that.
But what did they say? Do you remember last season? Arsenal kept putting in shit performances and winning, right? What did people say? Oh, it's a sign of a good team if you play shit and win.
Yourself to Arsenal.
I'm just saying, it's a sign of a good team, apparently, yeah, to play shit and win. That's what I keep hearing, yeah?
They weren't playing shit, though. Arsenal last season playing shit?
The first part of the season, they were scraping results.
But the second part of the season, you're looking at one.
Okay, so we're not even in the fucking second half.
The reality is, you got Lopetegui. That's what I'm telling you. You're talking about.
You don't know shit about Lopetegui.
Forget about the episodes. No. We are here. We're living.
Why have you anointed yourself as the world's premier Lopetegui expert? You've just like all of a sudden, like Lopetegui more than anyone. You've watched him everywhere.
I think Lopetegui released D in the summer. Hey, Lawless, he released D in the summer. He released him from West Ham, bro. Because his hate is personal, bro.
You know what, though? You know what?
This guy's full of shit. Last week, he tried to sit there and say, I don't care. I don't care. Lawless,
do you think you bought a few too many players? Because you had that I can't remember the DM, but he looks average, mate. That your DM looks average, man.
No, the reality is there's a lot of average players that they bought, but a lot of people.
Have you not seen that video of Fulkrug where he's literally 5 yards offside and he still gets caught by?
No, but this was the thing though. This was getting pissed off. A lot of people, non-West Ham fans, were doing this hype as well. They were looking at namesake. I think Wan-Bissaka has probably been the best performing player so far in terms of the new signings. You can't really deny that. And even though he just came on against,
there and say he's all right, Lee. He's been fucking amazing, yeah. Don't sit there. And
I'm saying on Saturday he looked all right.
Yeah, he looked.
Wan-Bissaka's been good, but apart from that, we'll see. So Lawless, okay, that's fine. So you're living off the hype that it's start of the season. You will only improve from here onwards. Okay, you'll find out the hard way. That's
living off facts.
That's fine. You'll find out the hard way. Trust me, because your manager is dusty. I just want you to realize that, and I can't wait. You're gonna.
Okay, then what does that make your manager? Yeah, one fucking point in 3 games.
Okay, hold on.
0 points
let's talk about our managers. Let's talk about our managers. In your video, hold up. You had your video on your channel and you said, this was before the Villa game. So I don't know, maybe you changed your mood after 3 games, but you did say, we need to start the season strong. Look at Glasner. These were your words. You said, look at Glasner. He went into Palace. Hold up, let me land. He went into Palace and he got results straight away. Why?
I was wrong.
A good manager will be able to work with his team. And that's what he done. But anyways,
his first game was a draw to Everton,
So we'll see.
Lawless, let me ask you this. Lawless, let me ask you this. You got Fulham, Chelsea, Brentford, Ipswich. How many points out of 12?
Fulham, Chelsea, Brentford, Ipswich. Yeah, out of a possible 12 points. I'm gonna say
3 points. 3 points.
At least six minimum, 6, 7. Right?
Wait, which one's the home?
Beating us again. You beat us again when you play at the London Stadium.
Yeah, do you know? I think we'll get we're not going to lose to Chelsea.
Yeah. Where are you playing them at? Are you playing? Who?
London Stadium. London Stadium. We always play them away first, bro.
Yeah. Come on, yeah. I'm going West Ham. I'm going.
That's the game last season when Caicedo had a stinker on his debut. Bro.
He gave away a penalty. And
Enzo missed a penalty as well.
I actually can't wait for that. I can't wait. I actually can't wait. I can't wait for those games.
Glasner didn't hit the ground running though. I just want to put that out there, yeah, because he drew to Everton, then got slapped up to Spurs 3-1, then drew to Luton, yeah, then drew to Forest, yeah, Glasner, then lost away to Bournemouth.
Oh, keep reading the pictures. Hey, wait for it, you lot. Keep reading it. Keep going.
They lost 4-2, yeah, to Man City. Yeah, and then started picking up results.
No. What happened?
No, I'm just saying. That's not relevant.
What happened?
It's not relevant.
Exactly.
It's not relevant.
You want to say?
Okay, they flew the win at Anfield, right?
If you don't beat if you don't beat or draw against Chelsea, mate, it's gonna look spooky.
I think I'll be honest. I'm calling it right now, people. I'm looking at the Ipswich game. I think that's a game for Ipswich to pick up points. Let's see.
Is that away, Lawless?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's at home.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be them away teams, man. Sorry, them home teams. Like they win because they're home.
Do you know what? Yeah, and I'm going to get onto Don, yeah, because he's not getting onto me too bad, but I have to say, like, Chelsea are getting that grace, yeah. Like he's taking that grace period of new manager, new players, yeah. Everyone else gets this grace period. Why don't we get? Why is the pressure on immediately? Like Villa at home. Oh shit!
You know why?
Okay,
shall I explain why?
You lost against Man City at home.
Shall I explain why? You kept your core. And a lot of teams, for example, Palace. We still kept our core, but we sold 1 or 2 players, for example. With you lot, you kept your core. On top of that, you spent £130 million worth of players, and you done a prediction on your channels, and I was seeing 4th place, 5th place, question marks, etc. So you lot were talking like that. So if you're going to talk about 4th and 5th and put that expectations on yourself, so we're going to be here to judge you on that. So
do you know what? I'm actually gonna stick up for Lawless a bit here, right? I'm gonna, right? I'll tell you why. Because I believe the first 3 games, I had West Ham picking up very little points. I thought they'd lose to Villa. I thought they'd lose to Man City. And I actually thought it was a draw against Palace. So they have actually got the win that I didn't expect, which was against Palace. For me, I think that these next 4 games, this is where I judge Lopetegui.
Because we're only 4 points off Arsenal, by the way, D. We're 4 points off Arsenal.
Like, you might not have. I'm just curious. Have you watched the games or have you just seen the highlights?
I've only seen highlights. I've only seen highlights, bro.
Yeah, I've only seen highlights. I've watched the game so far this season because I wanted to see this West Ham top 4 West Ham side that a lot of people are hyping about. I watched the game. I even watched a league. I found a stream for that. I've been watching every single game.
Go to my review on my channel, Lawless. Go to my review of the Man City game. Look at the comments, full of Man City fans saying you gave us a game. Wow,
they actually did. West Ham did. That's what.
Man City were clinical enough in that first half. That could have been 4-5-0.
So, oh my god! You just sitting there. You sit there and cook D. You're saying like, oh, if we took our chances. You're saying, Don.
The comments are saying you're little bro to them. You're not a serious team. They're like, oh, well done, boys. Keep your head up.
What? Like your Spurs is little bro. Where's your big bro, Deji?
You want to use that? You want to use that for Man City, but I can't use that same logic, D. You just done yourself.